So the next topic would be Carrier Telepresence Interoperability Activity Group. Sumit Kumar, as Principal Engineer from AT&T Labs, will give us some insight on what this AG has been doing in the last year. And Sumit is responsible for testing, certification. He's kind of a senior, and but not only that, he's also our timekeeper at IMTC, doing very well. Give him a hand.
All right. Thank you.
So,
thank you very much for the generous words. Hello, everyone. My name is Sumit Kumar. I work for AT&T Labs, based out of New Jersey, and I'm also I know some of you hate me because I show you those nasty times back there, but that's my job. Please don't hate me for that. Now, I'm here in the position of chair for Carrier Telepresence Interop Activity Group. How many of you have heard about it? Just a few, I think a few board members, right? So the story goes back to a few years. One of our customers came to us. We have a cloud-based video service in AT&T. So one of our customers came to us and said, I have some X 3-screen Cisco rooms, Y 1-screen Cisco rooms, Z amount of 4-screen Polycom rooms, and we have a proprietary UC client. So can we connect to your service and have meetings across these? And then we went back and talked with all of our partners, and turns out there was no way at that time to do it. So that propelled us into IMTC and other organizations to find a way to bring that interoperability into place where customers can really have a seamless interoperable experience. They don't have to worry about who's connecting from where, what client, what vendor, but all they want is a seamless meeting experience going on. So that's why the CTI activity group was established within IMTC. So the mission or the charter for this group is to promote interoperability, not only at the vendor level, but also at the carrier level. So how we are doing that is this way, right? So if you think about it, the current scene is, everybody, and we love telepresence, we love video, and every vendor wants to get an edge on that. But this is what the edge leads to. Customer wants to ride that train, but it ends somewhere. So the idea is we can connect these paths somehow and give that seamless, interoperable experience to the customers, and which is win-win for all of us. So currently, the activity group has a large, these are all IMTC members who participate in the CTI AG activities, which primarily today and for the last 2 years have been focused on testing. So you could see a lot of names there. Some of you are here. In addition, we have 2 guests that participated in 2014, Teleris and Tata. As you know, in SuperOP, you have the option to join as a guest. So if you have partners, vendors, or customers who want to participate just in SuperOP, they're welcome to use that option. So these are our goals. Basically, we are service provider focused. I know people were asking about carriers. So this activity group is focused on the issues related to the carriers, what interoperable issues we have. And what we do is we use this AG as a platform to bring those issues into the field and talk with everybody and make everybody talk to each other. And like I said, we are working with other industry alliances. Has everybody heard about OVCC or what OVCC does? Right. I see a lot of nods. But OVCC is Open Virtual Cloud Consortium. Again, a carrier-centric body that was set up, and their vision is to create a mesh cloud where all the carriers can seamlessly interoperate. So for example, today, as a service provider in AT&T, we have these the mesh agreements with British Telecom, Telefonica, Tata, so their customers can talk to our customers and vice versa, irrespective of where the call is getting hosted. So that's the goal, is to provide that seamless experience to customers, irrespective where they're located or who their customers are. So we work very closely with OVCC. They have a certification working group there. And the way we worked was, we had multiple meetings with them, and we went over what is the interest of the carriers? What are the pain points? Because we cannot take everything from OVCC and bring it down here. So we brainstormed this together, and these were the 2 use cases they came up with. That these are the pain points today, which is basically one carrier's customer trying to join the call at other carrier's MCU, or one carrier's customer trying to dial directly to other carrier's customer. So what we did was we brought these use cases back to IMTC, and we created a test bed. And for the last 2 years in SuperOP, we have been directing that testing. So this is how our 2014 SuperOP test bed would look like. Now this was, again, lab testing, and this is the best we could do with the SuperOP. So as you can see, we have 4 MCU vendors: Polycom, Huawei, Radvision, and Cisco. So what we did was in SuperOP, and from the entire week, we set aside 2 hours for 3 days to do this testing. So between 10 and 12, we asked all the participants of this activity group to focus on this testing. So between 10 and 11, all the endpoints would try to connect to, let's say, Polycom MCU. Between 11 to 12, they'll try to go to Cisco MCU. So that's how we divided and slotted the testing. Now, we had issues? Of course we had issues. So the 3rd day we had set up to readdress all these issues we ran into. And the nice thing about SuperOP is there's so many great brains there that things get fixed on fly, the codes get fixed on fly, and the engineer-to-engineer conversation happens. So using that, we achieved a lot of breakthroughs in this testing. But this itself, if you look at this, we have multiple endpoints, multi-screen endpoints, one-screen soft, it's different technologies in action, and they were able to dial into these MCUs. So this is a summary of what we talked about. We had around 35 endpoints with 4 MCUs, and we covered around 55 test cases on over 200 calls. So which was a big accomplishment for us in 2014 SuperOP. And here's a list of technologies we tested: SVC, AVC, TIP, 323, BFCP, and so on. So the carrier space is expanding. It's very exciting. And for next year, we're looking at options, what we want to add. SDN, UC, the whole world is open. So what we need from you is get your inputs, what else we can do. And we're working closely with OVCC. In the same fashion, we would review what are the new areas we want to focus on. But within IMTC, we also want to open up this carrier space to all our members to come up with the use cases that you want to be included. And that would be our 2015 SuperOP test plan. And if you have any questions or if you have any feedback or ideas, here's my email. It will come in slides that would be distributed to you. And I would wholeheartedly welcome anybody who would like to join this group and your feedback. Any questions for me?
Thank you very much, Sumit.
Thank you.
Very interesting.